Mazda Roadster Touring Car in VR. Hello everybody and welcome to OpenFed Gaming. I am the OpenFed. We're driving a Mazda Roadster Touring Car in a Japanese Clubman Cup 550 race. We're driving at the WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca and we're doing 3 laps. We started 12 of 12 and we started with a rolling start. Now these laps are not that long. They're okay, but you can't sit around and wait and see what the first lap, go through the first lap and see what it's like. So you got to get on your high horse and start passing right away. Now this little Mazda, it's not a speed demon. It does go pretty good. It's got a decent amount of power. It handles really nicely. My favorite part is that it's a convertible. It feels really cool to drive that in VR. But I believe that if you drive a little car like this and you keep it at a nice even pace, you'll win the race. That's my strategy in this particular race. I'm going to try and keep it going at the same speed, not over race too much, but you know, when you're behind cars like the ones we're behind right now, we have to wait until we get our opportunity to pass. But that's okay. It's not a problem. We've only got 11 cars that we have to pass, and if we pass 4 cars per lap, we should win the race. Now we're quickly coming to the end of the first lap, and like normal, the OpenFed forgets to keep track of how many cars he's passed. He knows which lap he's in sometimes, but he always forgets the amount of cars he's passed. Now we can see there was at least 5 cars still in front of us, but that's okay because we're only just starting our second lap here. So this car is just absolutely awesome to drive. Like I said, not a real fast car, but handles really nicely on the track. Drives awesome. It's a beautiful little car. Never driven one in real life. Would like to, but never have. So as we're coming up around the corner, this guy's kind of blocking me out. Now we know that over here you could possibly pass him in this little section here, but there's not a lot of room, so I don't want to drive too chaotic, because right here there's more room, so you got a little bit more of a straightaway and it's a little bit easier to pass it. Now we see 3 cars up ahead. It looks like that those guys are that yellow car in the front of those 3 is the lead car. So let's just catch up to them as we're nearing the end of our second lap. Well, we've got a little ways to go yet, I suppose, but let's catch up to them before we get to the end of the second lap. And then that way we're in striking distance of the front car for the 3rd lap. And that should work out. So as we're coming up around that little hill that always puts my stomach in my throat, it makes you feel weird. Oh, wait a minute, look at that. There's another 2 cars up ahead there. So it looks like the yellow car was not the leader. So we've got, now that we're by this blue one, we still got 4 cars to pass. So we can't quite squeeze by the Nissan here, but I think we'll get them over here. So as we're getting by the Nissan and both Nissans, and we rip up ahead here and we're starting our 3rd lap, we got to get moving because these 2 guys are still in front of us. So we've got our work cut out for us. We don't have no time to sit around. These guys look like they're zipping pretty good, so they're going to be a little bit difficult. Well, you can catch up to them, but the passing makes it a little difficult because there's only a few decent places to pass in this particular track. Boy, I tell you what, an absolutely awesome game. In VR, when you're driving a convertible, it almost feels like you got the sun beating down on your head. It just feels just absolutely cool. I just love it. Now, we're going to try and take him along the outside because he just doesn't want to move over. So as we're coming up the hill here, we finally got by him and we can see him in the rearview mirror, and we're leaving him a little bit behind. We're about halfway through the lap, I'd say. And I don't think those cars are going to catch us, and we must be the leading car now, because I can't see there being any more cars on the road. Anyhow, I really enjoyed this, and I always love driving this particular track because I like this part of the track here, the way it goes up and down from side to side. It's just a cool track to be racing on. Anyhow, I enjoyed it and I hope you did too. Hope to see you again real soon at OpaFed Gaming. Till the next time, you've been racing with the OpaFed.